Today I'm gonna tell you about anthropology, and there are four fields of anthropology. Those are about cultural anthropology, linguistic anthropology, and physical anthropology, and labor knowledge. That is, anthropology. Anthropology is a scientific study of humanity, and it concerns with human behavior, human biology, and social societies, and linguistics in both the present and the past, and is having including past human species.
Do you know the person who is, research the biological information about the remains? Who is? Who is that?
I think that is a forensic biologist.
Forensic anthropologist.
Forensic anthropologist.
Yeah, and what are they doing every day? What are they doing?
They have a lot of workload for some cases. That is handling the skeletal remains, or inspecting decomposed remains for signs of trauma.
Okay.
And etc.
Etc. Okay, thank you. Okay, are you ready?
Really?
Okay, to welcome you to TAA speaking test. I'm Vichy, and the examiner. I'm going to ask you many questions about, any information about that you learned before, right? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes. Could you tell me that how many, anthropogenic disturbances that you know are in the environment?
I think it's four fields of that.
Yes.
And that's development of humanity,
Okay.
and invasive species in nature, and
And anything else?
and nesting as
The air pollution is one of them, right?
yeah.
Yeah, the air pollution.
The air pollution from a big city.
Yes.
Big cities, and labor knowledge. That's habitat fragmentation.
Yeah, habitat fragmentation. Right.
And I think it's when people have tend to move on. Yeah.
Yes, okay. I know nowadays, autism has been, really, spread around the world. So, could you tell me the definition of autism?
Definition.
Yes, the definition of autism.
Definition is a mental developmental disorder, and it affects behaviors, children behaviors.
Yes.
And that's when an individual get this disease, they cannot use verbal communication or non-verbal communication.
It's really hard for them to use non-verbal and verbal communication
And
together, right?
they so hard to communicate to everyone around.
Okay.
Around.
How about the difficulty, initiating social interactions about for the first time is really hard, really easy? How about that? How about the difficulty, initiating social interactions is really hard, or is really easy for the people that got autism to talk about it around the people around here? Really hard, or for the first time to talk about it's really hard, or is it really easy?
I think it's easy.
Easy what? Do you know how many levels of autism? Yeah.
I think in one level.
For the first time, right? It's really hard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Could you tell me the definition of level 1 of autism, right?
In level one, they are trying to treat this disease.
Yes.
However, in level 2, they cannot treat by medicine or something.
Oh, it cannot, it would not be cured by medicine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. The next question I'm going to ask you that we're going to talk about anthropology, right? Anthropology has been a research, I mean scientific research or scientific study of humanity. And could you tell me like what are they researching? I mean, what are they finding out?
They finding out about material remains of the past. In the past,
they find it remains in the past,
such
right?
as
Yeah.
fuel and food and the place where people had been living in.
I know that around the world that the people nowadays on a regular basis that they have a lot of cyber security threats about something in really bad in the internet, right? And could you tell me the definition of the cyber security threats?
And I think there's cyber security on internet.
6 cyber security threats. Yes.
Threat on the internet.
Yes. And what is the most dangerous one?
I think that's advanced persistent threat.
And do you remember how many steps that are advanced persistent threats can attack your computer?
I have been thinking that it's having 12 steps to hack your computer or
Yes.
a person's computer.
Yes, and I think that one of the really hard they are using the rootkit, right? And they can attack your authenticity or availability, and last but not least is confidentiality, right?
Yeah,
do you remember
I know
that,
that, I
right?
know
Okay. So how do you think about the people who use man in the middle to attack your systems or your computers, and how it works?
They are very initiating. They will be defining the target, and then
Man in the
build.
The man in the middle.
Yeah,
The man
yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
middle. Okay.
I know that.
Yes.
I know that. And the malicious actors will be
Malicious actor.
malicious
Yes.
actors will be hacking your user
Oh, your user
and,
account. Yes.
and your computers
Yes.
will has been becoming a victim.
Yes.
And your original connection is man middle your
Your what?
sorry. Your original connection from your user to application on internet.
Yes.
And if your computers were a victim
Yes.
of malicious actor,
Yes.
and you would not construction
Instruction.
original
Yes.
instruction
Yes.
from a web application on the internet.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's it.
That's the continent. Okay. I mean that perhaps that it can be when you are a user and you need to take a look and have to take out your computer that to avoid the threat of losing your computer, your system, and really I mean it's really dangerous one, right? Okay. And could you tell me like let me think. Okay, I could say that. Could you tell me the definition of attention deficit, hyperactivity disorder?
Hyper.
Yes.
Hyper.
ADHD, right?
Hyper. Let me
ADHD.
think.
When in your friend has your chemical imbalance in your brain and it attacked your
I
controlling
know
area.
that,
Yeah, you
I
get
know.
that? Could you tell me the definition of attention deficit hyperreactivity disorder?
Attention deficit hyperactive. hyperactivity
Yes.
disorder stand for
Attention.
ADHD. Yeah.
Yes.
Stand for that.
Yes, stands
for that.
stands for that, right? Okay.
And that affects to your brain's part,
Yes.
controlling the concentration
Yes.
or compulsivity.
Yes.
And laboratory that affects your attention.
My attention, right?
And in the worst, the boy is get this disease more than the girl.
More than 3%, right?
More
Okay, I
than
got it. Okay, thank you for your attending to my TITS speaking test, and thank you. You did a good job. You have a good pronunciation, but sometimes you didn't remember the words, or sometimes you didn't remember how I'm saying right now, right? But don't worry about it. Don't worry about that. And no matter how you slice it, it was pretty good, right? Okay, thank you for tuning TITS speaking test. Thank you.